dishing up some handy off spinners.
Very sparse crowd here on a Sunday afternoon as 7 plays 8. And just a single. It's been that kind of tournament. It'll be that kind of day where everything you see, you feel will be going in slow motion. There you see the stands, very sparse. Down the track, straight down the ground. There is insurance in the deep. Just a single for Watt. Wickets have played decently well, HD, because we see scores of about 145, 150 being scored on a consistent basis. And that could be because... Oh, there's a loud appeal. No, says the umpire. That also could be because they're devoid of a lot of grass, and there's been a lot of rolling on these pitches as well.
That's missing off stump.
We'll come back for a couple of runs. Ooh, that was close. That was really close. It didn't collect it really well, Anil Kumar Shah.
Well, he's had a go at the man on the deep mid-wicket boundary, but all he's got to do is catch this and pull his hands onto the stumps, and we would have had something very tight here.
End of the over. 2 done, 7 for none.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
That's the side mark. He's done well. The young Pakistani artist.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Khoury did well in the last game.
Dad, I'm a genius. Well. We don't have to freeze anymore. I can make us penguins fly.
That's going to be tricky without wings.
Exactly. That's why I've got Red Bull. It gives you wings. All we have to do is drink it.
And how?
Come on, Dad. Just drink it. Look.
Haven't combined as a side.
But why?
Why?
But like some of the other teams, they haven't performed and they haven't combined as a side, as a team, as a unit, like some of the other sides have done.
Yeah, the left-arm spinner Raj Bunji, who had such a good tournament last year, was the joint highest wicket taker with Scott Kugelheim. He's even been left out of the team earlier on in the competition, so he was someone that they would have been looking to do extremely well. He's had, I suppose, by his own standards, a mediocre competition. Quality bowler, though.
Yeah. He's one of the 3 changes that they've made for this game. He's come in. Just a half-hearted hit down to long on. Just no intent by the Yaks in those first 6 overs.
This will be something new for the players as well, not playing in front of full houses here at the TU. And that drives the energy within a team when there is so many people in the ground.
That's close. That's really close. And that's given. Minute it hit it, I really felt it was a goner. He'll be disappointed, but he'll have to walk back. The Yaks lose their first wicket.
And from this angle, does it straighten? Yeah, I think that's a good shout. I think that's a good shout. It straightens enough from around the wicket. Is it going on to hit the stumps? Don't just look at the middle one. There is an off stump as well. Mark Watt goes for 4. It's 9 for 1.
Red Bull gives you wings. The tires we race are the tires you buy. MRF.
It was the first match of the tournament, and after that his form has just slid. He's got a couple of low scores, a couple of first bowlers. Now he's off the mark straight away. Just a single. He'll feel a lot better. Priyank Panchal, so much depended on him, but he couldn't just keep that consistency going. Well, you could see the leg stump shuffle too much across. A very simple decision for the umpire. Once you shuffle so much across and the ball straightens from there, will hit the stumps. They've started well, the Janakpur Bolts, in this final league game. And end of the over, 3 runs and a wicket off it. After 3, the Yaks 10 for 1.
What is this?
Red Bull. It gives you wings.
Wings. No more slithering.
Give it a try.
Either this all wings thing is nonsense, or I must have done something wrong.
The tires we race are the tires you buy. MRF.
Nestled at the foothills of the Himalayas, Maz Ahmad Sadakat, the young Pakistani. You can see the slowness of the pitch, but still managed to get it away and will get a boundary. It was short. He rocked back and played it past the bowler. It shows exactly how slow the pitch is.
After his first game for the Yaks, such a good innings. He got 90. I was expecting some big things from Priyank Panchal. Maybe today we'll see the best of him again.
The Ensel Super 4. Nicely played this time. Waited on it and picked the gap to a nicety. The key there was he played it late and he played it into the gap.
Three men in the region, so your placement has to be perfect. A man just forward a point, a man just backward a point, and then a one sort of at a short third. Nicely played.
Once again shot, this time straight to the fielder. He promised so much, Priyank Panchal. Scored 8,500 first-class runs in India. Came here with a huge reputation. Just couldn't get the consistency going. There's a little bit of turn. The wicketkeeper had the bails off in a flash. And that's the ability of the bowler. Helped a little by the surface as well. Just await the decision from the third umpire.
Shouldn't be a problem with the front foot. No, there isn't. I think what happens to a batter here is you line the ball up and you think, oh, I've got this, and you play the big cover drive, and then the ball turns and you either lift your back foot up or you drag it. To me, he looks okay. Priyank Panchal. So that'll be not out.
Yeah, the TV umpire, Budhi Bahadur Pradhan, one of the most experienced umpires in Nepal, perhaps the most experienced umpire. Well bowled. Good way to end the over. Mas has him in trouble. 4 done, 18 for 1.
Red Bull gives you wings.
The final match of
Mutual fund
the
investments
league
are subject to
phase.
market risks.
Match
Read
number
all
28
scheme-related documents
in this
carefully.
beautiful TU phase. Match number 28 in this beautiful TU International Cricket Ground. As we see, Sanjay Krishnamurthy has bowled so well. He's not only bowled well for them, he's batted well, he's fielded well. Like I said, they haven't been able to combine as a side. They've had very good individual brilliances. The San Franciscan, the professional in their side, he's done his part. He's played his part. He'll be bowling from the Chobar Hills end. Nicely tossed up, equally well played. Just a single.
Yeah, I think both these sides, they can really sit down and have a good look at what they need to do for next year if they want to get into those elusive playoff positions. Just grazed the pad. Number one for me, the Yaks, is that they need to sort out selection. I think they've made some dreadful mistakes when it comes to their selection. I think they've made some mistakes with the use of Gulshan Jah, is that sometimes he just walks the wicket with an over to go. And I think with regard to the Yaks as well, the understanding that on these types of surfaces you can't just run up and bowl as fast as you want. You need to be able to take pace off the ball. You need to be able to bowl cutters, leg cutters, off cutters. Spin will take care of itself. There's plenty of spin, very good spinners around. So for the Yaks, as far as their overseas players go, I think Mark Watt's done nicely. They just haven't utilised Will Basisto very well. Priyank Panchal is a good cricketer. Najibullah Zadran, they might look in that middle there.
Really good shot. Just as we speak about the batting ability of Priyank Panchal, he comes down the track. One bounce over the boundary cushions. A much needed boundary this for the Karnali Yaks.
Yeah, great shot. So I think when selecting your overseas players, Fazal, you want to know that they can win you, that they can each possibly win you a game. Because if each overseas player wins you a game, that's 4 wins. You're right in the hunt. So you've got to be very clever in the way that you select your squad, and in particular, your overseas players.
Absolutely spot on. Take the single in the over. 5 done. Put into bat, the Karnali Yaks are 24 for 1.
What is this?
Red Bull. It gives you wings.
Wings. No more slithering.
Give it a try.
Either this all wings thing is nonsense, or I must have done something wrong.
Karnali Yaks taking on the
Mutual fund
Jaipur
investments
Bulls in
are
the final
subject to
league
market
game here
risks.
in the Siddhartha
Read
Bank
all
Nepal
scheme-related
Premier
documents
League.
carefully.
Powered by NCL. A quiet start here for them, 24 for 1. Just look back at their campaign, a campaign of missed opportunities here for the Karnali Yaks. And the same can be said for the Janakpur Bowls, and this man Lalit Rajbanshi as well. What a season one he had. Can he make it a memorable final outing for himself over here? Yeah, there's some turn and offer on the surface. Very good evening, Carlos Brathwaite.
Good evening. One of the more pumped games. Turn up to work today very pumped. Everyone is saying dead rubber. The fans haven't exactly turned out. We need to make this game fun.
He gets a leading edge, but that'll clear the infield. He'll get a couple of runs here. Priyank Panchal has looked a good batter in this competition with 250s. Lalit Rajbanshi, season one, was the leading wicket taker in this tournament. Just the 2 wickets in the 4 games. He's not featured consistently as well for the Janakpur Bowls.
Yeah, that second season syndrome. Sometimes you have a good breakout season. Second season, when you come, people that understand you, they're planning for you, you have to react. Priyank Panchal plays some nice solid strokes. Looks very well organized. You can see he has a good base of first-class cricket. He's had some decent scores this season as well.
Yeah, technically very sound. More than 8,000 first-class runs. He's done yeoman service to his first-class side, Gujarat, as well. Very recently announced his retirement and has now become a franchise cricketer. Saw him in a couple of leagues back home in India. Walked away with the leading run score of the tournament as well in one of the leagues. And he started off season 2 of the NPL with a blitzkrieg 1948 at a strike rate of 187.
Yeah, I always tell young players, get your base, get your foundation in red ball cricket as best as you can. Learn the basics so you can build on top of it.
Should be taken. Self-dismissal here for Priyank. Just as he glorifies his performances and the kind of technique he has, he goes through a brain fade moment. A wicket here for Rajbanshi in his very first over, and the Yaks lose their second.
Priyank Panchal, we apologize. Waxed lyrical about his technical ability. And as the commentator's curse would have it, he perishes the very next ball. Rajbanshi into the wickets. 26 for 2. 6 overs gone. End of the power play.
Dad? Dad, I'm a genius. We don't have to freeze anymore. I can make us penguins fly.
That's going to be tricky without wings.
Exactly. That's why I've got Red Bull. It gives you wings. All we have to do is drink it.
And how?
Come on, Dad. Just drink it. Look. But why?
Why, it's minus 40 degrees. Or did you think we're doing this for fun?
Early strikes
Red
for
Bull
the
gives
Janakpur
you
Bowls.
wings.
But only if you
Mark
drink
Watt
it.
is out.
Oh.
Priyank Panchal, who came in at number 3 last
The tyres we race are the tyres you buy. MRF.
Oh, he's because they kept him for the last 5 back end, number 6, 7. We all were wondering the value of Gulshan Jais. As much time he spends there in the middle, the better it is. Good to see him at number 4. He's got a couple of 40s.
It's a real conundrum when you look to plan your innings as a team in the 20 over format and you have power hitters. We'll get back to it after this ball. So many times you think you want your technical stroke players to bat the middle overs, rotate, strike, get the odd boundary. And you sometimes pigeonhole your hitters to only batting after over number 15, which they have a maximum of, let's say, 30 balls to face as a team. They'll probably face 18, 19. They'll get 30, 35, and you'll say, well done. You've given the opportunity to face 40 balls and maybe get 70 or 80 and go somewhere to put in a match-winning performance. I think one of the most recent players that have evolved because of that line of thinking is a Tim David. In inside edge. Let me finish this point before we put the markers on him again. You think of someone like him who bats 5-6, finishes the game. Australia brought him into number 3, and now he's scoring.